Hey guys, what's up? It's Thursday and we've got some cardio. Yes, I know that you're probably thinking everything we do is cardio, but this is specifically cardio. What we'll be doing is we're going to be working some run intervals that we quite often do here at Cartel in a partner format. So the way it would work is if I'm with my buddy, he does a 200 meter run. When he comes back, I do my 200 meter run. And then he does his 400, then I do my 400, then he does his 800, then I do my 800, and then we start again. We do a total of 3 rounds, okay? But the way we'll do it, work on our own, that means we're gonna run our 200 with a timer. When we get back, we check what time it is. If it took us 1 minute to do 200, that means we're gonna rest for 1 minute before we hit our 400. Okay, so excellent opportunity for us to take a look at our runs, see how long it's taking us. Keep your eye on the time it takes you to run the 200, and then we want to try and match that. It'd be a good idea if you can match that in the second and the third round. Okay, we want to think about our runs now, if we can, as being almost like gears. So if we're on the 200, we're not going to do an all-out sprint in these, but we are doing it for time, so we're going to have to try and run at a solid pace. Okay, so our 200 might be our fastest gear, our 400 will be the next fastest, and our 600 will be, the 800 will be the hardest again. Okay, so we want to try and get consistency across all 3 rounds. Keep your eye on your timer. That's a good way to approach it. Okay, as far as the running itself goes, we'll be doing a lot of running and there'll be a lot of time for us to think out there. So one thing we can think about is, whilst we're running, is imagine that our support leg, it needs to spend as little amount of time on the ground as possible. Our support leg is, if I'm running like this, it's the leg that's supporting my body weight. So if I find I'm myself spending too long on each leg, it's going to fatigue me faster. So I've got to imagine my feet are just touching the floor quite quickly. Okay, so if I'm like heel striking, not only am I putting my brakes on like previously mentioned, I'm going to be rolling through and spending more time on that leg. I want to think of my feet more or less like basketballs that are just bouncing off the floor. Okay, so if you think about that way, your feet are going to be kicking off the ground quite quickly, pitter-pattering along the floor. You'll move faster and it won't fatigue you as fast. Okay, so Tosh Sprints, hope you guys enjoy it. Keep a timer on you, time those rounds, get your rest periods right, and build up through gears, okay, and finish strong in that last round for us. All right, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday.